How to make Python line graphs interactive. If you are curious about how to make your Python line graphs interactive, you are in the right spot. Let's break down the steps to bring your data to life. First off, you will want to use libraries that specialize in interactive plotting. Two of the most popular options are Plotly and Bokeh. Let's start with Plotly. This library is fantastic for creating interactive graphs that look great in web browsers. To create an interactive line graph, you will use Plotly's scatter object and set the mode to lines. What's great about Plotly is that it automatically adds features like zooming, panning, and tooltips that show details when you hover over points. You can also customize your graph by adding annotations, changing colors, and even including multiple lines in one plot. To get started with Plotly, you will first import the necessary module. You can do this by typing import Plotly, graph objects as Go. Next, you will create a figure object. After that, you can add line traces using fig, add trace, go, scatter. Finally, display your graph with fig show. It's that simple. Now let's talk about Bokeh. This library also allows you to create interactive visualizations, but it uses JavaScript to render them in web browsers. To make a line graph interactive with Bokeh, you will create a figure object and add a line glyph. Bokeh comes with interactive tools like pan, zoom, and hover tooltips right out of the box. To use Bokeh, start by importing from Bokeh plotting. You will create your data lists and then set up your figure with axis labels and a title. After that, you can add your line using P, line, X, Y, and show the plot in a browser or embed it in a web application. Interactivity is key because it allows users to engage with the graph. They can zoom in on specific areas, pan across the data, and hover over points to see more information. This makes it easier to identify trends and relationships in your data. While Matplotlib is a well-known library for creating static line graphs, it does not provide the same level of interactivity as Plotly and Bokeh. While Matplotlib has some interactive features, it is primarily designed for static plots. In practical terms, making your line graphs interactive can greatly enhance data analysis. You can use these features to explore time series data or compare multiple datasets. Once you learn how to create basic line graphs with Matplotlib, transitioning to Plotly or Bokeh will allow you to add that interactive flair, making your data presentations more engaging. So, if you want to make your Python line graphs interactive, consider using Plotly or Bokeh. Both libraries offer built-in features that make your graphs not only visually appealing but also functional for deeper data exploration. Start by creating your figure, adding your line data, and displaying it in a way that allows users to interact with it. This will take your data visualization to the next level.